The One Piece! The One Piece is real!
So, if y'all didn't know this about me already, I really love One Piece. And if you also didn't know, I love Lego. In fact, I love One Piece so much that I got 4 out of the 5 Lego sets. Yeah. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing all the Lego sets and just saying my honest opinions about them. First up, I think it's best to go with the Windmill Village set as the first one that we have here. Definitely the worst of the 4 that I got. So let's just go over. Starting off with the minifigures, we got honestly probably the worst minifigure in the entire bunch is Makino. It's really basic. Next up we got Luffy. He's a tiny boy. He's crying because this is when Shanks gave him the hat, or when Shanks got his arm bitten off. And he also comes with the Gum Gum fruit, so that looks sick. Last, and certainly not least, we have Shanks, which I covered his arm because he's not supposed to have an arm, but I guess he does. He's got his sword, so bro's about to hit the Divine Departure. Honor just looks like an absolute chat. He also comes with a straw hat with his hairpiece on it, so let's just... There we go. Shanks looks awesome now with the straw hat on, and yeah, that's it for the minifigures. You only get 3. The set goes for about $30 for some reason. I don't know why. It also has 299 pieces. Let's move on to the HUD itself. As you can see, I got all the bounties that were not like doubles. I didn't put in the doubles on there. I got 5 out of the 8 that you can get. I got Mihawk, Luffy, Don Krieg, Alvida, and Kuro. And it just goes on the wall like that. So it comes with a boat with some paddles there. And you can actually put the Gum Gum fruit there. And then boom, you have that. The HUD itself, it's not too big of a build because it is just Makino's bar. It's got some alcohol and maybe a cup of juice or whatever. 2 seats for, I guess, Luffy and Shanks. And then a nice little tree. You can see inside here, you know, you got all the different things. This roof is very detachable. It's very nice looking. It's very satisfying to put this thing on and off. Some glasses. Oh no, it's a pretty solid build. Next, we're gonna do the buggy one. So this is a $50-something set. I don't know why. It should be more $30 because, oh my god, this set is not that big. It comes with 4 minifigures. My least favorite is definitely Nami. Nami, I mean, I like the way she looks. I don't have anything bad to say about her, but her legs are kind of ugly, I'm not gonna lie. Buggy, which is probably the most accurate one of the bunch. It looks really good. I mean, you got the whole little cape thing, his 2 knives, and he can basically do the chop fruit because Lego's minifigures can come apart. Also, his hat mold is just so cool. I really love it. We got Zoro. He literally has a thing for 3 sword style. Like, that's awesome. He's got the bandana. He's got rocking the blue suit. All in all, looks really good. Like, really good. Like, this Zoro actually looks really freaking good. It also comes with a green hair piece, so you can make Zoro look like he's not wearing the bandana. Finally, we got Luffy. This Luffy did not come with another thing so that you could put the hat on him. He has his hair, he just has the hair on and then the cap on his back. So this looks pretty freaking solid. I think it's a really good minifigure. I think Zoro's looks better, but I think this is definitely a really good minifigure. Now let's move on to the build. So for the build, you get a couple play features. You got the water tank that Luffy was trapped in the live action, not in the anime. Then you have this little thing that Zoro was on. You know, he was like rotating around. And yeah, there's like a back thing that you can do that. And you got the actual true build. So for the outside, you know, you got the water posters, Alvida and Kuro as what I got. You got those little I don't really know what this is. This does look like a circus, so you know, the Buggy Pirates logo and then the flag on there. Move it over to the inside. We got Buggy's giant clown face. So a couple seats sold to civilians captive. We got Buggy's main seats. Right there. I don't know. Then you got the cage that Nami was captive in. I don't know. I don't remember her being captive in a cage, but I guess she was. Yeah, that concludes this set. This set's really solid. I think it's definitely, if you're low on money, I'd say pick up this one, even though it's kind of expensive. You do get like, you get the 3 main Straw Hats, and then you get Buggy as a villain. So that's really solid. Now we have Arlong Park. If you don't know, Arlong Park is one of my favorite arcs in One Piece. So it's really cool to see this as a Lego set. So this probably has maybe my least favorite lineup of minifigures. I think the Windmill Village is definitely worst. That is the worst lineup. But I do definitely think this lineup of minifigures is kind of mid. Or I think the absolutely best one is easily Nami. Nami's got like her, it's really detailed. You know, you got her scar that she stabbed herself. She got the hat on the back. She's got her crying face. And she even has a lore accurate outfit from... She has the accurate outfit from what she was wearing during this time of the series. Usopp has a, like, he has a different fit on. He also has the slingshot. You know, he still has his backpack that he's rocking with. He's got his scared expression on his face and his green hat. Honestly, this is a pretty good, accurate minifigure. Luffy, which has a giant stretchy arm. He didn't come with his hat because Nami's occupying it. And he also wasn't fighting Arlong with his hat on. He has these like giant arms that can give the biggest bear hug ever. But he does have a mad Luffy face, which I definitely think I like a lot when he's angry. I think that's really cool. And I honestly think this is a really solid one. However, I do believe that the long arms are a little... they're kind of annoying. Arlong looks really solid. I like his hairpiece. His hairpiece is really accurate. I don't really like his nose because his nose goes down, but I guess we're limited to that. Look kind of like Arlong. I just think I can't really see this as like Arlong from the actual series because this honestly doesn't look like Arlong from the anime. This does kind of look like Arlong from the live action, and that's what they're going for, so I don't mind it. Finally, we got Shu, you know, the guy who Hawk 2 is on people. Yeah, this dude just probably my least favorite minifigure of the bunch. Like, he's just... I feel like he's more accurate than Arlong, but he definitely just... Shu always weirded me out, so that's why he's probably going to be one of my least favorite minifigures. The set itself, by the way, this set costs almost $80, and it's so... and it, like, has 926 pieces. So let's see if it's worth that. First, you got the place where Usopp was hiding. If I can't get it off the base plate. Jeez. So this is where Usopp was hiding when he was fighting Shu. Let me just move the minifigures out of the way. I think it's solid. I don't think it's that bad. The log is kind of like that, and then there's a little tiny tree. This is where Arlong's throne is, or whatever. Bro was just sitting down on there. Over here is a nice little place to chill. There's also a transponder snail. Over here is the shooting gallery. This looks like a place where Usopp would be, and there's also a wanted poster of Alvida. And I think over on this side, oh crap, I knocked it down. Side it was Don Krieg. Now this is the big building of Arlong Park. It has Don Krieg on it, and it's just a nice little build. I really like it. It has a lot of like detail of like Japanese type buildings. I think it looks really solid. Moving over to the back, we got the place where Nami was chained up on, all the maps. You got actual maps around the place, the buildings that Luffy cracked. You got the thing that's holding the building up together, and I believe, I don't know how it necessarily works, but you can break down the building. I don't really know how. Oh no, pretty accurate build, I would say. I don't think it's necessarily the best build. I think this is a really solid one though. So that's why I saved it for second to last place. And last, but definitely not least, like in the slightest, this thing is actually definitely the best Lego set of the entire thing, is the Going Merry set. I've been wanting this set since it was announced back in like freaking June. This set is so good, it's absolutely mind-blowing. It has the big straw hat flag in the front, then you got the sailor, you got the 2 flags of the freaking, just the straw hat flag. Over here you got like Nami's quarter, or the tangerines. This set is $140 and has over 1,000 pieces, but I think it's worth it. So for the minifigures, we got first and foremost Usopp. Usopp is here. Got Usopp himself. He's got the pink hat. He's got the braids, which I don't really remember Usopp having in the show, but hey, he's got the slingshot, the backpack, and he's just got the iconic Usopp outfit. Nami, this is the same Nami figure from the Buggy set, so nothing really much to say about her. Then you got Sanji, which I think this is the only set that gives you this Sanji. Actually, I think this is the only set that gives us like 3 or 4 out of all the minifigures, but Sanji definitely looks really accurate. He's got, you know, the smug face, the hair, the tuxedo, just looks so accurate. That Zoro, which is, in my opinion, maybe my favorite minifigure of all of these. He's got the smirk, the green hair, the 2 swords. He's even got 3 sword style, and the bandana like I showed in the Buggy set. All in all, a really solid minifigure. I really enjoyed it, really loved it. I really like this Lego minifigure. Of course, finally, last and certainly not least, we got Luffy. Luffy looks so good. He is the happy expression, the straw hat, the very detailed outfit. Really good. I really love Luffy's design. And it's kind of makes sense why he's sitting, because on the Going Merry, you have the place where you can sit Luffy in his main spot where he always is, you know, just minding his own business. So let's talk about this Lego set itself. This Lego set is massive. It is very big. It's like the size of this part of my arm. Before it, I think this is definitely worth the pay. So first and foremost, we got this. So first and foremost, we slide this out. This is where Nami's like sacred treasury is. In here, you got the kitchen. You got all the places where Sanji is. You got the couch where Zoro should sleep. The tangerines, all the stuff. Nice pans. All in all, really, really cool. In this part, you got the food storage. It's a cool place, all in all. Up, yeah, if we lift this part up, it reveals a little workshop area for Usopp, and maybe a sleeping area for Zoro, unclear. So all in all, really solid Lego set. Really love it. It's so detailed, so cool, really unique, really fun. Definitely gonna enjoy having this Lego set in my collection. This might be my all-time favorite Lego set, period, because I love One Piece more than a lot of things, if I'm being honest. But all in all, this is a really good Lego set, really detailed, looks amazing, incredible, has everything that I think needs to be here, and all in all, it's one of the best Lego sets I've ever seen in my life. So definitely great. It even has got an anchor. So that's really it. So that's it. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe, because if this video doesn't do well, this is probably going to be one of my last videos on uploading to this channel, because not a lot of people really like my content over here anymore, and I'm thinking about just moving to the gaming channel entirely. So thank you all so much for watching. I really love these One Piece Legos, and have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next video.